This week saw the 20th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall, simultaneously creating a united Germany and sending thousands of journalists across the globe into metaphor-induced seizures. With her back against what is left of the wall, here is Bec Petraitis. Bec, what is the general atmosphere like this week in Berlin?
Shit, Paul. To you, it's a great week. A week of importance and celebration of freedom. It's the fall of the dreaded Berlin Wall. But to me, it was simply the fall of my Berlin back fence. I thought I had capitalised on existing architecture, made some clever design decisions, when suddenly communism falls and everyone in East Germany is ogling my barbecue pit. How would you feel if Reagan showed up at your place and demanded Gorbachev tear down your herbaceous border?
Bec, what are you talking about?
My holiday house, Paul. My family used to head down there for the summer. You know, just for some sauerkraut, segregation and sun. Everyone needs to escape the tedious rigmarole of representative democracy sometimes.
Okay, there are several factors that suggest that everything you've just said is either false or desperately delusional.
I don't think you understand, Paul. The value of the property was tied to sweeping wallfront views. What do we have to advertise afterwards? Sweeping view of Giant Gap, prime view of lower class East Germany, easy rubble access.
Okay, I'm going to instruct you explicitly to discuss the celebrations for the fall of the wall.
Fine. No one cares about property owners anymore. Oh, well, rock band U2 recognised the historic fall of the wall by building another one. And not a wall of sound, a wall of wire and stuff around the concert.
It's good to know you've done your research.
Everything was back to normal for a while. It was great. Yeah, the people weren't happy, but they don't have falling house prices and interest rate rises to deal with. So does their opinion matter?
Well, I would assume that...
No, it does not.
Why would you two put up a wall? What was their management thinking?
I just don't understand the bad rep this wall's got. Think about other walls throughout history. Berlin Wall, evil. Great Wall of China, fantastic. They could have called it the Great Wall of Berlin, but you know the Germans, they just get the job done, they don't brag about it afterwards. And what about the fucking rabbit-proof fence? I mean, everyone raves about that, but I don't think you understand how few rabbits managed to get past the Berlin Wall, Paul.
Okay, the fall of the Berlin Wall represented a major step towards the reunification of Germany and an end to the Cold War. What's wrong with that?
Because this was just one event. Yes, it was visually exciting, metaphorically sound and orally terrifying, but there are still so many world conflicts that are going on while people focus on remembering one that ended. What about them, Paul?
Okay, that one actually made some sense.
You only have to think of the ongoing Mexican drug war between the government and the drug lords, the tension between the Yemen and the Saudi Arabian people, the hostility between Turnbull and the coalition, the ever-ranging war between sultanas and jellybeans, Joe Hockey's battle with gravity, the confusion between World of Warcraft players and acceptable body odour, Kevin Rudd versus the English language, the incivility between Cindy Lauper and her vocal
Okay,
cords.
I think I should probably stop you there.
But Paul, conflict in our world is abundant like crack cocaine and puppies. It has to stop. For the children.
Okay, so for you, the fall of the wall was an inconvenience and nothing more.
Well, I can understand the motivation behind it. I'm not going to deny that I may have given it a bit of a pickaxe. I mean, have you ever pulled down a wall, Paul? Bloody good fun. Of course, once you've got a taste, you can't just stop with one. My house is just a roof now.
Any final incriminating thoughts?
A lot of people may have hated the anti-fascist Schutzwall, but it was our anti-fascist Schutzwall. Back to you from Berlin, Paul.
And that was Bec Petraitis there, rocking back and forth on the Berlin chair.